You Can't Build Skyscrapers on Swampland. Foundation Principles for Success in Life and Business. Written by John Royce Lynch and narrated by Wyatt Dearlove. Chapter 1. A Surfer's Journey. My Story. Life is not meant to be given to you. If you want to grow your life, you must grow your person. Like most 18-year-olds who had just graduated from high school, I thought I was ready to take on the world. I was dating and had a steady girlfriend. I had worked my way through competitive surfing as a top-ranked amateur and was already dreaming about becoming a full-time professional. Most importantly, I had all the wisdom and guidance from my friends and relatives to help me understand how and what I should do to shape my life. Less than 5 years later, I was going through a bitter divorce, filing for bankruptcy, and for the first time in my life, experiencing complete and utter despair. I was to the point where I could totally understand what could lead someone to the brink of taking his or her own life to escape the emotional pain that had completely overwhelmed me. What happened? It wasn't the fault of my childhood. I didn't grow up under the best circumstances, but they weren't the worst either. My earliest memory was as a 2-year-old sitting in a high chair in the back of a Waffle House in Beaufort, Georgia, where my dad worked as a short order cook and my mom as a waitress. I wasn't born in Georgia. My parents originally lived in Van Nuys, California. After I was born in 1968, they moved to Georgia, where we lived in a single-wide mobile home. Fortunately for me, the job market dried up in Georgia, which forced my parents to move back to California where most of our relatives lived. This is where my dad got a job as a district manager working for Burger King. My dad had been a cook in the Coast Guard during the Vietnam War, so he was always involved in the restaurant business, which is how I wound up in a high chair as a 2-year-old watching my dad cook at a Waffle House in Georgia. Later, he got a job opening restaurants for DJ's Pizzeria in Orange and San Diego counties, so we moved to San Clemente, and that is where I saw a beach for the first time in my life. I immediately fell in love with surfing. Only in California could someone play baseball with their friends after school and then go surfing at the beach every weekend. Surfing was more than just a typical sunny California pastime. For me, it soon became a way of life. First as an amateur surfer, and then as a professional competitor. At that time, I thought my life couldn't be better. The beginning of me.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?